Number 7. The human cannonball. In 1840, a circus performer decided to take on a daring stunt as one of the first human cannonballs. The plan was simple. He'd be loaded into a cannon, fired through the air, and land safely in a net. But something went wrong. The cannon was positioned incorrectly, and instead of launching him toward the net, it smashed him against a wall. Number 6. The beard. In 1567, somewhere in the Holy Roman Empire, two knights got into a heated argument over who had the longest and most magnificent beard. Instead of simply measuring their beards to settle it, they decided the best way to resolve the matter was naturally a sword duel. During the fight, one of the knights stepped on his own beard by mistake. He lost his balance and fell straight onto the other knight's sword. Number 5. The saguaro cacti. In 1982, 27-year-old David Grundman was out in the Arizona desert with his shotgun and a friend. They were goofing around, probably thinking it was harmless fun, shooting at giant saguaro cacti, a massive desert plant that can grow over 40 feet tall and live for hundreds of years. David decided to target a particularly large cactus, estimated to be over 100 years old. After a few shots, he managed to break off one of its massive arms. However, the arm, which weighed several hundred pounds due to its water content, fell straight onto him, crushing him instantly. Number 4. The flying tortoise. Aeschylus, the father of tragedy, spent his later years in Sicily, haunted by a prophecy that he would die from something falling from the sky. To avoid this fate, he made a habit of staying outdoors, far from roofs or trees. One day, as he walked beneath the open sky, an eagle flew overhead carrying a tortoise. Eagles are known to drop tortoises onto rocks to crack their shells open, to access the meat inside. Mistaking Aeschylus's shiny bald head for a rock, the eagle dropped the tortoise, and it struck him fatally. Number 3. The orange peel. In 1927, Bobby Leach, a daredevil famous for surviving one of the most dangerous stunts in history, met an ironic end. Back in 1911, he became the second person ever to go over the Niagara Falls in a steel barrel. He survived with a broken jaw and fractured ribs, gaining worldwide fame. But years later, while walking in New Zealand, Bobby slipped on an orange peel. He badly injured his leg, which later became infected. Even after doctors amputated it, he didn't survive. Number 2. The court shooting. In 1871, Clement Vallandigham, a lawyer and former politician, was defending a man accused of murder. The story? A bar fight where someone got shot. Clement's argument was simple. The man accidentally shot himself while pulling out his gun. To prove his theory, Clement decided to act it out. He picked up a gun to demonstrate how it might have happened. Unfortunately, he didn't check if the gun was loaded. While acting out the scene, he accidentally shot himself in the stomach. Number 1. The alarm clock. In the 1880s, alarm clocks weren't cheap or reliable, so people had to get creative. A lamplighter in Flatbush, New York, came up with a unique solution: a wake-up system using a clock, a wire, and a 10-pound stone. Every morning, the clock would trigger the wire, dropping the stone onto his bed to wake him up. It wasn't fancy, but it worked. One night, the lamplighter hosted a party. He moved his bed to make room for guests, drank a little too much, and later put the bed back, except he didn't line it up correctly. The next morning, the clock triggered, the wire released, and the 10-pound stone fell, but straight onto his head.